Friends, family, people from around the world, we gathered together today. Oh my, I'm so sorry. Someone must have sent me the unedited PowerPoint slide. That is completely inappropriate for this occasion. Let me see if I can get the one. Yeah, the right one. There it is. Yes, that's much more appropriate. Anyway, continuing on. We gather together to remember the life of COVID-19 and to honor its future death. Now, we all know our favorite little virus hasn't left us just yet, but I think it's appropriate to hold this memorial service because we're all hoping it will die as soon as possible, and maybe this will help it on its way toward that. Now, let us look back in time to late 2019 when COVID had its miraculous birth into the world. And by miraculous, I mean horrifying and terrible. Before we even knew it existed, Corona came into this world through some kind of animal? Bat? Pangolin? There are a lot of theories. Anyway, it has now spread across the entire globe, changing the course of 2020 for all of us. Now, while it has caused over 180,000 deaths and made the world shut down completely, it has brought us some good things into our lives. While the economy is collapsing and we may not have very much to come back to after it dies out, at least we're fighting obesity in our country. More Americans than ever are going outside and walking their dogs and enjoying nature with their families. COVID did that. Now, I'm not sure if that fully counteracts the hours that we spend scrolling through meaningless memes online to distract us from the fear and uncertainties of the future, as well as all the junk food we, or at least I, have been eating. But let's just say it does. You know, it was like that one summer where Pokemon Go brought the world together and outside. Except that was a cute video game and COVID is a rapidly spreading super contagious virus. But I think we all get the sentiment. And like how Pokemon Go died out in one summer, we wish the same thing for our little Corona. Not only has COVID sent us into nature because it literally shut down everything, but it has had a major impact in bringing the family unit together. I really do love seeing families with their kids going and riding their bikes and playing out in the yard. It brings everyone back to a simpler time, where we aren't rushed from place to place and can actually spend quality time with our loved ones. Now, for us college students, being with the family unit really has been an experience. What bonds you more to your siblings than having your 5-year-old brother barge in on your Zoom lecture, screaming because he's just scared and antsy just like you, but hasn't quite built up the same coping mechanisms for it yet. But COVID knew this would happen, and is using this opportunity to teach us a lesson about patience and thankfulness. Imagine being a stay-at-home mom and this being your life. Shout out to my mom who had to raise 4 bratty kids at home. Finally, and maybe most importantly, COVID has forced us to contemplate the deeper things of life. It has shaken our comforts and securities and has exposed our arrogant thinking that nothing was really going to go wrong with our lives. Instead of finding stability in our material possessions, we've been pushed to look forward into ourselves and ask the question, is there more to life than this? Now, this may push you to pursue a faith you once held, or to start looking for answers outside of what American culture spits at us. Or you may keep on scrolling through Instagram or playing video games to numb yourself to all of it. But for a second, don't you think COVID has been trying to tell you something? While our little virus may be wreaking havoc all across our globe, one thing it has done is make us think more deeply. Ladies and gentlemen, while COVID is still in our midst, we can still hope that it soon kicks the bucket while remembering what it has brought in or out of our lives. Let's take a moment of silence to reflect.